So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Grass Nationals. I'm the voice of reason, David Shaw, alongside the legend, Kyle Friend, your host for Grass Nationals. Kyle.
Ow, ow! Dave, what an intro. You're such a gentleman. Yeah, we are in Greenville Nationals. A beautiful Saturday morning. Men's Open here starting out. And we're in for a treat here. Some good volleyball against some good players. I'm excited.
Same here. I mean, Kyle, what I'm seeing here is a different kind of play here. We saw AAA earlier, which is high level. I guess a lot of guys that may have missed the main draw yesterday, and now we're here. This is the consolation bracket, I believe.
Okay, is that right? The consolation bracket here this morning, and that slight change of AAA to Open. You know, we talked about it earlier. Consistency with the ball. You know, what's that touch look like on first contact? Are you siding out at above 70%? You know, I think that's the small difference between the AAA and some of the Open players out here.
And look at the size of this. And as we go to the competition here on center court, I believe we have I believe Nolan Allbrecht Mark I believe Fornaciari.
Fornaciari.
Right? Fornaciari. And we have Spencer Gaston and Josh Knapp. I believe Gaston is the gentleman rocking those funky Jaws slongs. Love those.
Those are some sexy slongs. I wore those in Atlanta, and they looked great. I got a lot of compliments in Atlanta on those.
Oh, not for nothing. By the way, watching you in Atlanta was amazing. Now I get to sit alongside you from watching you in Atlanta, and I had to do it, unfortunately, streaming, but instead of being in person. But what a great competition. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Paul Lottman and I took a 9th place in Atlanta. It was a super fun event, and got to play some good volleyball and had a blast doing it out there in the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Now on the other side of it, get to watch some good volleyball, which is always a fun. I'm a volley nerd at heart, so I love it.
Absolutely right. And right there you see Nolan Allbrecht coming in strong out of the middle, looming swing.
Nolan is a scary guy to see on the other side of the net. I had the pleasure of playing him in Pottstown, or I guess the unfortunate pleasure of playing him in Pottstown, the semifinals match where him and Mark beat Brandon Joyner and I, and he was a beast. He was a monster. Came in hot, heavy arm, bringing heat all match long. So expect that from him in this match. Lots of power from Nolan Allbrecht.
And here we are with Spencer Gaston back at the service line.
Yeah, Gaston with the slong tank and the slong short. Transition swing here for Fornaciari, excuse me. Pokey, just crafty veteran move there by Mark. And expect to see that knuckle come out a lot in this match from Mark. Definitely that knuckle. Again, look for that option a lot in this match with that left, and you have to be ready to defend that.
And I believe this is 1-28, correct, Kyle? They're switching on sevens, is it?
Switching on sevens, yes.
I wasn't sure. Since it is a consolation bracket, are they still doing match play? Let me double check that because I have to verify with the format's changed tournament to tournament, and with Grass Nationals being such an important event, I'm not sure if they're still maintaining match play or if they've gone to a different format for the consolation or the losers bracket. I like to say consolation.
That's a good point because I'm not 100% sure, and we'll have to gather that data here for you before we commit to. Backhand flipper there from Knapp finds the court. Sometimes unconventional works.
Honestly, improvisation is what you need in a lot of times because if nobody knows what's going on, then it's hard to plan around for a good defense.
That's correct. I don't know where I'm hitting the ball. You don't know where to defend. Josh, nice pickup by Gaston, but Josh finds the court out of bounds. Not quite. Hammering from the left side. For the net call there on his pokey, but Knapp was not in the net and blocked that. I think that Knapp did his research here and his scouting pre-match, knowing that Mark likes to use that knuckle back to the line. A little premature serve there. Quick bump set. All right. A little error there by Mark. Just needs to put that in the court so they can continue to play volleyball.
Great aggressive serve there.
Allbrecht hammering down the line. I don't know if that's the guy you want to serve right after his partner just made a mistake. I'm not an expert, but that would be my strategy. Little split block here by Nolan and Mark. Nolan back here with the big jump serve. Heat. Good hustle. Almost. Gaston almost sneaks that over with the bumpy. Too much sauce from Mr. Allbrecht. Allbrecht's back to serve here. Finds the tape. Not quite enough. And we'll take our first technical timeout here at 12, serving 9. It's a good match so far. Both teams, I think, finding their rhythm, making some aggressive serves, some aggressive swings, but also some, unforced errors by both teams, hitting some balls out, passing some balls out. And I think that's just part of the rhythm going into this match here. We've got match play, best of 3, games to 21, third set going to 15. So these teams, lots of volleyball still left to play. These teams start to dial in their rhythm and their communication.
Looks like, Kyle, here we have Nolan always seeming to check the towel, and I mean the guy doesn't just sweat; he glistens.
Yeah, there's a lot of oil coming through those pores and some glitter, perhaps. Maybe it's the muscles, maybe it's the bod. I'm not sure.
He doesn't sweat; he leaks awesome.
We like it regardless, Dave Shaw. We like it, and I'm sure.
It shows a sign of maximum effort there from Nolan.
As you can see on this grass on his back as well. He is giving it his all out here. We love to see it. Option play by Knapp there. Effective. Tough to defend. All right, the big lefty, Josh Knapp, going back to serve here with the jump serve. Allbrecht with the sauce, and Fornaciari hammering cross court. Smooth. I like that transition. I like that rhythm there for them on side out. I think that is your guy you want to attack is Mark, where if you're going after Nolan, you better be ready to defend some hard-driven balls. Nolan just a bit long on that serve, aiming for that buckle in the back corner. Nolan looks for the option. Gaston is there. The pull, but Gaston sees him and goes over. Smart play. And we're all tied up here at 13 all. Fornaciari off the face of Knapp. That's the you leave your face open for some tattoos, I would say. The effectiveness of a big block, sometimes not always effective with a shorter hitter, maybe finding the middle, top of the tape, right in the face. Hate to see it, but happens frequently. Must be a nice problem, Mr. Knapp. And Mr. Fornaciari getting a little wipe down on his arms, and as we get the sun starting to come out here in Greenville. A little bit of heat coming. A cool breeze still in the air. It feels great. Go bump set from Knapp.
That should pick you up.
And we're switching sides here at 14 all, I believe. Okay, great. 14 all here. Reminder, we're playing to 21 in this first set. It's best of 3. Seeing these final 7 points here, best of 7 here. Who can get a little lead going into 21?
We saw Fornaciari yesterday with some amazing blocks, and I guess he's quite a journeyman and veteran of the here at the pro level.
Yes, from what I hear about Mark is that he plays with everyone and he brings people who have this potential and helps them succeed. And I think it's awesome and it's admirable, and he's a stud and he's got all the skills.
Well, I mean, is there a big advantage to having, to maintaining a single partner or learning with different plays and different partners? Is there a certain advantage you gain, Kyle?
I think having one partner consistently is great, because over time you're going to generate points through your partnership, because you know where your partner's going to err, you know where they're going to succeed and how to support them. And I think every partner requires different kind of support. But there's also benefits of playing with different players, because you take little nuggets of knowledge from each guy. Just like if I'm working with Dave, I get to steal nuggets of commentating and working with Dave every time I come out here. Well, so there's that benefit as well.
You definitely learned some interesting one-liners. I'll give you that. But speaking of awesome plays, you see that was a great read by Allbrecht. You see him get under that ball. I mean, that's a great thing about the grass is you can almost play like indoor and get a pancake or get, that level play underneath it.
Without a doubt, the grass promotes some of that athleticism and allows these athletes to kind of chase down a few more balls and get under some balls and dive and slide, which we see some longer rallies. Which we love as volleyball fans. We want to see some rallies. We want to see some good plays. Nolan with that ace, going back for seconds. To Knapp. Nolan's up. Hits a roll shot to Nolan. Probably not the best idea.
Oh, soft shot, kill shot, Kyle.
Nolan switching it up. He's got a little swagger walking back, a little smile. I like it.
Well earned, I must say.
Without a doubt. He's been bringing heat every swing, and that play he decided to change it up, and that's good. Keep the defense on their toes.
Good aggressive serve there from him too. Oh, Spencer.
Good hustle by both guys there. Nolan with the pancake. Not quite enough to keep it in play, though.
I've seldom seen a 6-foot vertical dive. Fornaciari leaping like a gazelle there. And I mean, I cornered like a rhino. I've never seen anybody leap like a gazelle before.
I could feel the energy on the sideline here as he was jumping towards us. I got excited over here.
Like, dude, get the announcers involved. That's what I like to see. Fornaciari all out there. Can you get a score check there, Red? 17.
We're 17 all here on court 1.
So this is the men's, I guess, consolation bracket. They're trying to get their way back to, the main event. That's right, the finals, the big paycheck here in Greenville, South Carolina.
Indeed. Nolan with a high pass.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Off speed.
Now, the off-speed hit there, is that a good read of the block, or is that a transition because of the set?
I think that one was a little bit of both. I think Nolan was a touch early on his approach, came in a little bit early, so realized, okay, maybe I can't hammer this. He took a look at the defense, took a look at the block, and saw the open line. But he hit it a little bit shallow, and so that's why Knapp got a touch on that. But I think he saw some open court there.
All right, we got an out-of-system play here. Out of the middle, and he clips both of them.
Smart, controlled swing from off the net. Not easy to do. Sometimes just finding the court will promote success, as it did there.
Rings both of the towers on the way by. Jump serve coming from him. Good pick there by Fornaciari. Oh, nice swing.
Oh, with a cover by the foot.
Up. Maximum
pancake.
Effort.
Oh, that's a tight ball.
Oh, my God.
What a rally. Rally of the day.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. That was
and Fornaciari finishes it with the offhand.
That's like pinball volleyball right there.
That's that grass volleyball we love to see. Back and forth rallies, hands high above the net, foot digs, pancakes.
Just like they drew it on the chalkboard right there. Or sorry, whiteboard.
Goodness.
Showing my age right.
Give me a chalkboard out here. And that
just
one
long.
Option just
a touch long there for Josh
long
Knapp.
for Josh Knapp.
Allbrecht back to serve.
And a 19-18 lead here for Nolan and Mark, trying to end this first set. Match point. Game point into the net from Nolan. Still set point for Nolan and Mark here. Hate to see that miss serve on set point, but admire the aggressiveness of Mr. Allbrecht. Mark with the high pass.
Wow.
Good dig with the right from Gaston.
Nice set.
Nolan tries to hit it harder, more angle. He's thinking there's always more angle. Not on that play.
I think he wanted that really bad, and you see the elevation. Good. He opened up his swing. I think he contacted just a little bit too far in front of him, Kyle. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that ball had started to die just a touch, and he was drooling.
Yeah.
I could see the drool coming from Nolan's mouth there, trying to hammer that angle. And, all he had to do, unfortunately, was just roll shot at angle over the block. But in the moment, it's hard. Option play from Allbrecht. Mark knowing he wants to give his partner another opportunity to score there. And the option play, so effective on the grass. Deep serve. I like that serve. Nolan's there on the pull dig. And so is Gaston on the option ball. We're playing some patty cake here. Let's see if Nolan brings the heat.
Wow, that's a block for a point with an exclamation point.
21 serving 21 here. Nolan not happy with himself on that play. I see both teams looking to want to end points early by, slapping some option balls around, but being more purposeful with our option swings, option placement here. Bump set from Fornaciari. Great touch. And that one's out.
So that's a heartbreaker. You see, like he wants that angle shot to go down the line just a touch wide, and grabbing the hat in just frustration on the dismount.
Yeah, I'm frustrated. I'd be frustrated too. They had an opportunity to go up there with a great touch, and he makes an unforced error. That one is out as well. And that will be the set for Allbrecht and Mark Fornaciari.
They're taking set one home with them?
Taking first set with them.
It is best of three, so the third set is still to just a 15, correct?
Just a 15 on that third set if they make it there. Knapp and Gaston, have some work to do here in this second set. I would love to see a few less unforced errors by these guys. Absolutely
right. I mean, the one thing I see here with, and I just like saying Gaston because all I can harken back to is a Disney movie, but you saw good movement, good reads. The partnership worked well together in their transition, making the adjustments to the block. You saw defense coming around it. I think that you're right. Unforced errors, I think they were trying to force too many plays into happening, and that's where the critical errors. If they just play their game, their natural movements and coordination working together seem to work as a great team. I think on their offense, that's where the errors have been happening. Their defense, their adjustments to plays real time, that was sharp as heck.
Yes, agreed, Dave. The offensively too many unforced errors because they extended rallies really well. Knapp is big at the net, getting in Mark's face and in Nolan's as well, obstructing their vision and making it hard for them to score points and see the court well. But too many little unforced errors here. Just want to be a little bit more crisp. Let the other team make the mistakes.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll see more Men's Open action after this word from our sponsors. I want to make sure I had you set up.
And we're back here with main court Men's Open action. Holy smokes. You came back just at the right time as Josh Knapp just hammers a ball on the 2-foot line. That's something you just don't see every day, ever. That was nasty. Helpful when the blocker's hands aren't on the ball there, but yikes. Let's see if Knapp can use that little swing as confidence and motivation moving into here to the second set. Nolan takes a look. Too soft. And Fornaciari's just shuffling. He's dancing back there. And we got a 2-0 start here for Gaston and Knapp. Gaston with a float serve to Mark. Saucy little set there from Allbrecht, and Mark slaps the high line.
All right, Kyle. We've got Fornaciari back at the service line, correct?
That is correct. After his side out just now, and then that deep float serve into the net.
That is a heartbreaker.
He's looking around for someone to blame, but unfortunately, the only person to blame is himself.
Service just a touch low. Back to serve here on center court. We've got Joshua Knapp.
We go Gaston and Knapp trying to figure out which ball they want to use.
Friendly reminder to all players and spectators, there is to be no cameras or recording on courts 1 and 2.
Knapp with the jump serve here. Lefty jump serve. Nolan going to swing and hammers that, pulls that cross body. Gaston is there, just not quite low enough to make that dig. Nolan looking hungry at the service line.
Allbrecht coming in hard.
Woof.
Gun's hot.
Inside ball from Knapp.
Go home ball. I believe that's a, was it Happy Madison production? Was it Happy Gilmore was the movie
That's
from?
correct. That's correct. Mr. Happy Gilmore himself telling that golf ball to go in his home. Go to your home ball. And in this case, go out of the court.
Score check, please.
Knapp is on that short line.
I think Josh Knapp with a standing block, actually.
Fornaciari has gone to that short line a couple times now and has not found success, but maybe once. I would hope Mark here starts opening up his tool belt and finding other ways to score.
Well, this is where it comes where I say the old man ball. When you have a monster block like that, it's not the power, it's the placement. You have to work your way around it. Unless you have power like Nolan Allbrecht to totally prove me wrong right there.
Oh my goodness. Nolan from 20 feet off the net. Yeah, I'm just going to hit it hard and score. That's what I do.
Thunder rolls, but Nolan swings right there. Nolan Allbrecht dropping the hammer.
Fornaciari. The quick float serve. Acer down.
Josh Knapp claiming no touch. Gaston cannot save this. Fornaciari back at the service line.
Mark serving here, 4, serving 5. Down the middle.
Oh, good set there.
Knapp just high, middle, over the block kind of. It's nice to be able to do that. Huh?
Yeah, when you have a partner that's tall, this is where you talked about consistency earlier, working with the same partner. When you have a partner that tall, knowing his approach, knowing where his contact points are, you can set him up against any formidable block, including Mr. Nolan Allbrecht, because he has a monster block typically, but when you have a high contact point like that, it almost seems irrelevant.
Agreed. And if I'm playing with Mr. Knapp, I am going to err on the side of putting balls high and tight for him to go be big and aggressive so he can use his height to score, because I don't want to put him off the net. I want to make him challenge the other player and put him tight to opportunities to score.
Coming in on 2.
In there,
Ooh.
paints the tape.
Might have 900 square feet, but all you need is a last.
Like that deep swing, tape swing. Those are hard to defend. If you can hit that tape every time, you're going to score. Ooh. Gaston tries for the bugle. Hit the bungee, as the ref says, but unfortunately the bungee is out of bounds. You need to hit that metal buckle if you want to play, if you want that ball to be in.
The tape or where they connect. That's it.
Oh, right-handed, offhand, funky, like we said earlier.
Sides here on center court.
Sometimes funky scores. Weird. If you don't know where he's going, they don't know where you're going. Sometimes the ball's going to drop.
And it looks like they're going to take a little breather here, a little wipe down. Nolan just rocking the whole swamp thing because he's got all those clippings on the back there, but That's because he's playing sharp defense. He's getting down. He's able to play every square inch of the court and get underneath some of those monster swings there from Knapp.
Without a doubt, Nolan all over the court.
That's a great misdirect.
You can see
turned the hips last second, right?
He did. He did a good job of being patient. That high pass, he takes a look at the defense before optioning and sees that there's a sliver down the line, and he paints that thing down the line. Option game. Mark and Nolan really effective in their option game. Just more purposeful than the first set, which I like. Short serve to Knapp.
Oh, good dig.
Gaston is there.
Free ball play.
Oh,
Heartbreaker. He's on the fadeaway roll shot. Missed contact, and that's going to find dead center of the net.
Yeah, you hate to see it. You know, you want to put that ball in the court. Let your blocker, who's massive, get an opportunity. You just dug a ball. Put it back over so you can score.
Looks like we got the looming jump serve here to come.
Nolan always bringing the heat from the service line. Down the line with pace. Tough ball. Out of bounds. Again,
missing it just narrowly, Kyle.
Yeah, that's two unforced errors in a row from Gaston. He's going to take a quick wipe. And, he made a good job. He did a good job of passing that ball, defending that serve. Unfortunately, his partner had a ton of spin on the ball, so he couldn't really give him that bump set he wanted.
Must give credit where credit's due because I absolutely love the jersey tank top there, the slunks. Oh.
Without a doubt. Unfortunately, when he walked on the court, I was a bit biased to begin with because he was fully slunked out. And as a fellow slunk wearer myself, currently wearing a polo. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice swing by Gaston. I love the slunks, so I'm cheering for slunks. Cheering for good volleyball, but I love to see the slunks.
I love your style, mainly because I'm also wearing the shorts and the button down today.
Ooh, you double two-timing son of a gun.
I did learn my style from Kyle Friend because the first time I got to work with you, I said, where the heck did you get that white button down? And it wasn't even on the website yet, so I had to reach out to customer service. They were great enough to send it out for me, and I was like, that is great. That is just absolutely fantastic support and service.
They are the best, one of the best, and I'm glad they could support you, and we love supporting Slunks. Slunk swimwear, some of the best, most comfortable suits and attire out there on the grass, on the beach, on the concrete, wherever you want to wear your slunks.
And speaking of support, they are also a key sponsor here of the AVP Grass Tour and AVP America, AVP Next Gold. And you actually got to see some of the finer slunks in the Olympics, I believe.
How cool is that to see slunks in the Olympics? Phil Dahlhauser, Nick Lucena rocking multiple different pairs of USA slunks, specifically designed for them for the Olympics. To see the journey of slunks over the last 5-6 years and where they started and now where they are and having their attire and their shorts be on the Olympic stage. Huge kudos to Chris Reams and everyone else over at Slunks who have done a great job getting their product, creating a great product and getting it out there.
What we're seeing here on center court, it looks like there's a little bit of a conference there, a little dispute with the referee. Referee is explaining the either call or non-call. That's going to put Fornaciari, back at the service line.
Sometimes you just have a little chit-chat with the ref, dial it in, good chit-chat, good talk, and then get back to gameplay or refocus as we see Mark serving, deep float, up 11-9.
Outside swing, or right side swing, for Knapp, and he turns so sharp angle. His elevation, he's able to cut that and put it down at that angle.
Lefty mystique, Dave Shaw. Lefty mystique. There's something about these lefties. I'm jealous. I wish I was a lefty. I wanted that lefty swing. But, yeah, the angles from that right side that he has, that lefties have, it's effective.
Looks like we have a little bit of a sand time out here, so we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back to you on the other side of these important messages from our sponsor.
And we're back here. Thank you, our sponsors. Quick technical timeout, quick break, and we're back to main court action in South Carolina. If you're just joining us, it's Grass Nationals here at the AVP Grass Tour. I'm Kyle Friend, sitting alongside my man Dave Shaw, the voice of reason.
Welcome back, everybody. That tall drink of water serving there. That man standing at 6'9", that's Joshua Knapp as he serves long and out of bounds. And Mr. Allbrecht. That's right, Mr. Allbrecht at the service line. Jump serve coming hot and heavy. Going to Gaston.
Ooh. Yeah. Gonna have to call that one, unfortunately. Ref pulls out the 2 fingers for the double call on Mr. Josh Knapp.
Well, when he's that tall and he raises his hands above his head, it's basically eye level with the ref. Easy to call, easy to see. Allbrecht back to serve.
Option Cuddy from Gaston.
Beautiful shot. Gaston sees the big block there. He ends up turning. You can see the hips get around the ball, which allows his shoulders to get around it, and he reads that sharp angle. I mean, we saw it coming. Allbrecht, I think, had committed left side to the one-spot defense, and there's no way for him to cover that.
Yeah, without a doubt. Gaston did a really good job of show and tell there a little bit, of showing one way and then chopping it back the other, and that's what you got to do against these good teams, is you have to be deceptive.
Gaston serving again here. Goes after Fornaciari.
Nugget.
Oh, what a set.
From
Gives it a ride.
Freaking Allbrecht doing everything right, all of it.
Swing there from Fornaciari.
Fornaciari hammering cross court.
Dig is going to fall out of bounds. Too much power from Marky Mark.
Unassuming approach and heavy arm from Mark Fornaciari.
Yeah, honestly, talk about deception. You just mentioned it there, and sneaky power right there.
Quick back and forth play at the net. Nice first block on the option from Nolan, but good cover.
Skip and swing there from Joshua Knapp.
Good cover and another kill.
Interesting footwork there from
boys.
From Mr. Knapp.
It's a little unconventional. Deep jump serve out of bounds.
Serve goes line out of bounds. We're switching sides here on center.
16, serving 12. We're switching sides. Reminder, this set is to 21 here. Mark and Nolan won the first set, so they have a chance to win this match.
What an aggressive serve. They're going again with the top spin jumper. Woo!
Top spin jumper with some deep heat, and Knapp does a great job fighting that off and finding a way to side out.
That's going to bring up Gaston to serve.
Gaston, straight off the set of Beauty and the Beast. Serving with the flow. That thing's dancing, but it's long.
Flow serve going just long for Gaston. Getting a smile out of Gaston here in the announcer booth. And that's going to bring up Fornaciari here. He's going to go with a standing little sidewinder, I think.
Oh, nice touch by Fornaciari. Nolan having a conversation with the ref here, trying to figure out if there was a net call or not. It looked like there was a net, but I don't think the ref saw it. Unfortunate. These things happen. Sometimes the ref's watching the ball, can't watch it all.
Ethan and Blake to court, C7 for your refing assignment.
Quick little glasses wipe.
That seems to be his go-to move. I don't know if it's a...
We're correcting the score here. It's 17-14.
Thank you for that, Cal.
Yeah, no worries. Ref was just making sure with our score table down there.
Numbers are hard.
You know, it's early. It's early. Numbers can be challenged. It's the weekend. School's for the weekday.
Ooh, skipper through the top of the block. Was that a... Now, that was a change up on the speed intentionally, you think?
I think he was just trying to find some court there, and then Mark looked like he wanted to run that down, but Nolan got his hands in the way and just swatted it out of bounds.
Knapp with the skipper server off the block, putting himself at the service line. Mr. Joshua Knapp back to serve.
And to your point, Fornaciari, it is men's quarters right now.
15-17 here.
I'll add that when we're on.
Bump set to Nolan.
Wow.
As the assistant director.
Casually, makes it look so casual, just skying and then just slapping cutback there around the block.
What kills me is you see the hands behind, and you're going, oh, okay, it doesn't have much velocity on this ball. But then you see the ball move, and then when it impacts the ground, how high it comes off of that, you're going, that was infinitely more forceful than it looked.
Without a doubt. Yeah, Nolan, the athlete that he is, just can do things like that. And we love to see it. More of that, Mr. Nolan Allbrecht.
Yeah. If he wants a high five, tread lightly, my friends. Tread lightly.
The jump serve. Down the line. And into the net is Knapp there, giving a big point to Mark and Nolan as we see Knapp and Gaston take a timeout here, being down 18-15 down here in the second set.
Well, with that timeout, I think we're going to take a quick commercial break, Kyle, and we'll come back with some messages from our sponsor.
Thank you to our sponsors there, and we're back to center court action as Mr. Nolan Allbrecht hammering cross court. Good hustle by Knapp, and Gaston puts it into the net. Oh, heartbreak. Heartbreak Hotel out here on center court. Big point, though, for Allbrecht and Fornaciari. As they take a commanding lead, 19 serving, 15, I believe.
Alexa, I'm not busy at all.
Is it 19, 15?
I love you too, Carly. Oh, just like that. That's going to be out of bounds.
Allbrecht, all heat, all the time. Out of bounds.
Gaston now serving. Gaston with those signature jaws, custom design. Rainbow-licious. Filthy McNasty to end and get the match point,
Nolan
Kyle.
and Mark. Oof, that was exciting. I like that. That tickled me.
Allbrecht. That's Nolan Allbrecht with the kill.
Hammering on that option swing for Nolan. Nice high pass by Mark. Good match there by the boys. Walking away with that victory. And that was the quarterfinal match here.
Quarterfinals? Is this the consolation, right?
For consolation.
Awesome.
Quarterfinals here on center court in Greenville. Nice match. Again, Nolan, loved that swing at the end. Hammering within that 5-foot little corner of the court there. It was like, woo, woo.
I mean, he's coming in guns hot almost every single play. And you see, like, his broad jump. I mean, he looms in. He covers a lot of ground in his approach. And as velocity, his forward velocity, he's bringing into that swing. And aggressive, even with his mishits, seemed lethal at best.
Even his mishits have a ton of pace on them, and
yeah.
I think that's what the grass promotes. It highlights players' athleticism, as we saw there from Nolan and Mark, and even Josh Knapp and Gaston. Super athletic Knapp with a ton of big blocks to the net, doing a really good job with his hands, but Nolan, good approach, nice fluid movement. I love watching him play.
And the one thing is, you see like these aggressive big swings from Nolan Allbrecht. You figure, okay, everyone's got a goon, but no, the defensive prowess on him, able to cover that ground. You see him laying out, and same with Fornaciari. I mean, very quick hands, able to make those adjustments and still stay consistent. I mean, yeah, you're going to have misplays, you're going to have off-tempo balls, you're going to have a server swing out of bounds, but unflappable. I mean, seriously, they take the next thing and just roll with it. and they're playing their consistent game. They're covering a lot of ground with defense. I mean, you saw the transition, like the little short jabs, almost like handcuff ups from Allbrecht, and you saw them again from Fornaciari.
Yes.
And they're able to capitalize that and turn that awkward dig into a monster offensive play.
Without a doubt, yeah. Between Nolan and Mark back there, split blocking, playing defense. Saw Nolan getting grass all over him. They're hustling. Then there's some scrappy plays out there, back and forth, kind of patty cake sometimes, but good quality volleyball where these athletes are competing at a super high level.
Right, you are. And I think we're going to have women's matches coming up next here for Women's Open. And we're going to come back to you with more volleyball action from Grass Nationals in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina.
For the cruise, green bottles to the head, McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red.